too. You'll do it yourself. Welcome back to Travel Show Live. I'm Erik Hastings. It is well, it's certainly been a very interesting program thus far. Wouldn't you say? I mean, Peter, you've been here for most. It really, we had the live menagerie. We had that in here earlier. You missed that, but that's okay because everything we do is online at TravelShowLive.tv, and we're starting a brand new segment this week. Yes, I love new segments. Peter Shankman is here. This is the Business Travelers Report. Do we have the open ready for it? We have it.
You're ready to go to it.
All right, let's run the open. Let's just see it. It's very exciting, the graphics here. Ooh. Oh, isn't that nice? That was nice. That is the production value of this program. It is getting better.
That was good.
Every week. Every week. Peter, thank you for doing this today. Yeah, right. Thank you for being here,
thank
sir.
You.
It's
My
nice
pleasure.
to have you here. I think we need to start with a little context. I think people need to know what in the world you do during the course of the week. So let's start there.
I don't even know what I do. I get really lucky. I've started a couple of internet companies, and they've taken off.
Okay.
And I was one of the founders of the AOL newsroom back in the 90s.
Okay.
And the problem with that job was my first job out of school, and it was so much fun that every job I tried to take after that wasn't fun. And it just
like the real world.
Yeah. So I was like, I can't have another job. I have to work for myself. So
sure.
So I now run a company called Help a Reporter, which Help a Reporter is www.helpareporter.com. It's a free service where you sign up. You get 3 emails a day from me with about 30 journalist queries from all over the world. So the New York Times might be looking for an expert on travel, or the Wall Street Journal is looking for a fund manager, or Good Morning America is looking for an idiot who hid his son on a roof and then launched a balloon, 60, whatever it is.
And with a box for the questions. Did you see the box? Did you see? He brought a box.
He brought a box. I put questions in here.
I mean, really? Okay.
He's championing mediocrity.
Yeah.
So what I do is I send this email out to about 100,000 people, and if you're one of those people and it's free to sign up and you can answer it, you get some free press, and the journalist gets what they need on deadline. You can get in the paper and get famous, and it's totally free for all sides.
Now, but there's two parts to that, really, because I've noticed there's a lot of times you're looking for experts. The reporters are looking for, we need a travel expert.
Right.
We need a hair plug replacement expert. Seriously, that's what we need this for. And then there's the circumstantial,
the real
happens
world
to be
side,
you.
Well, that's the beauty of having 100,000 people on there. There's always someone something happened to. Right. So when the Time Magazine needs someone who got shafted by a bad realtor as they were refinancing on the Cash for Clunkers program. There's someone that happened to in Tacoma or whatever that's on my list that'll respond. So yeah, it's an interesting. I got really lucky in the fact that it's really grown like wildfire. And the flip side of that is that it's a social media company. I think it's one of 3 social media companies in the world that's actually profitable.
Right.
And so all of a sudden, everyone wants to find out how I did it. So I'm doing a lot of speaking this year.
But how you did it is not a big mystery.
Well, right? It's not. You know what? It's funny. It's not. It's very, very basic.
I mean, I'm just curious.
It wouldn't have been a big mystery in the 50s. You have a product, you make something good, people want to pay so it's an advertising model. That's great. Nowadays, the concept of social media is they don't have to worry about making money.
Right.
Social media, you just put it up. Money will come later. It's internet. It's bubble 2.0.
Right.
So I'm sitting here going, well, I kind of follow the model of let's make some money first, and everyone's like, ooh, can you come talk to us about that? So I'm like keynoting all these conferences with the most basic common sense stuff. It's a lot of
cyclical,
fun.
I suppose.
It is, and it's everyone's like, oh well, now that I've made all this money, it's like they all want to give me venture capital.
Sure.
And they're like, hey, we want to bring you in and give you millions of dollars. I'm like, you guys are like the credit card companies when I was in college who wouldn't give me a $50 increase on my limit, and now that I have the money, I want to give you billions.
So I was going to say, are you ever going to take VC money?
No.
We are
very, very profitable. We don't need it. There's no need to right now.
But right now, would you ever consider it?
At this point, we're growing, and the way that HARO is growing, every time we bring on more places to advertise. So every time we're going to open up the list next month so that if you only want to get tech queries, only want to get business queries, or only want to get this, you can get that's 7 times as much advertising as we'll be able to sell on different lists. So we don't need venture capital.
You don't have to have, and the money is made in
one small little ad at the top of each email.
And that's it.
5 lines of text. Yeah.
All right, now this year, how many miles are you going to travel this year by the end of the year? Estimated.
I'm going to end the year just around 350,000 actual flown.
350,000 Are you kidding me?
No, I'm serious.
Okay. Well, then that begs the question: where are you going?
Apparently it's just one giant place. They all look the same. I think everyone's like, oh, well, you get to go to all these places, and yeah, but this is the same exact wood and the same exact conference table.
Yeah.
Whether you're in Boise or Bangkok.
Right.
A lot of overseas this year, a lot of Asia.
Okay.
Taking a lot of Asian trips, a lot of European trips, and then just a lot of cross country, a lot of LA, a lot of Nerdbird.
And what are you doing? Your
The majority of them are speaking gigs. Yeah, I get invited to. Can you come keynote our conference? Can you talk to our group? Can we have our annual meeting? Can you do our? And it's great. I mean, I love it. They're paying me to do what I got in trouble doing in junior high. So I'm not going to argue. But yeah, I have It's funny. There's a game called Foursquare. I don't know if you play Foursquare.
Sure.
You know Foursquare on the internet.
Yeah.
I'm fighting with one other guy. We keep going back and forth as the mayor of Newark Airport. I was the mayor of Newark for a day, and then he took a trip, and he was the mayor. And so we both had something like 25 check-ins in the past 30 days at Newark Airport. It's obscene. It's it's just ridiculous.
From your perspective, how are the airlines doing these days?
There are some that are doing really well.
Like which ones?
Continental, for instance. And I'm a Continental boy. I'm a loyal Continentalist. I live on the west side of Manhattan, so Newark Airport for me. But the perfect example of that is I was on a regional jet, one of their EJRs, which are just evil planes. Anything more than 400 miles on those planes, and they're just evil jets. And they're taking them now all the way to I think as far as Kansas City.
Yeah.
So you're 1,200 miles in
a regional jet.
regional. It's just not. That's not regional. Regional's the tri-state area.
We've moved out of the region.
That's United States. That's funny. It's like 6 regions away.
Yeah.
But so I was on this flight, and the toilet, the ground crew at Newark forgot to empty the toilet.
Yeah.
When we took off.
That's a problem on those
planes. So 2.5 hours later, it's just a funky smell.
Right.
And then the toilet's closed, and I land on the ground. And I'm like, hey, Continental, fail on your ability to, and I twittered this out.
Right.
And everyone's entitled to make a mistake. The reason I think Continental's doing well is within an hour, I had a direct message back from them. Said, hey, what was the tail number? We want to make sure someone gets their ass chewed out for this.
Right.
And so they actually listen. And the big thing about social media that everyone talks about is it's a great way to broadcast it. No, it's a great way to shut up and listen.
Right.
Listen to what your audience, listen to what your clients, listen to what your customers are telling you to do, and what if they have a problem and you're listening and you're reacting. Social media is nothing more than customer service. I was on a Delta flight, and I will make fun of Delta until the day I die based on this. I was on a Delta flight about 4 months ago and had an emergency landing somewhere, like a wing fell off or something. I don't know. And
whatever.
We get on the ground in this little tiny airport, and there's no one there. I mean, there's no Delta reps in the entire airport. And I start twittering. I'm like, hey, Delta, we're stuck here. Help. Nothing. An hour later, Delta, we're still stuck. You kind of suck here. An hour later, Delta, please stop sucking. Send someone to get us off this little airport. 4 hours later, we hadn't heard. And Delta has 5 Twitter accounts. We hadn't heard anything from them. Southwest actually tweets, hey, Skydiver, which is my Twitter name. Hey, Skydiver, if you can get 45 minutes south to whatever airport, we have a whole bunch of jets there. We'll fly you all home. We'll honor the ticket. I'm sitting there going, Southwest is monitoring Delta Airlines tweets, yet Delta is not monitoring Delta Airlines
their tweets.
So yeah, I think that how are the airlines doing? The ones that are realizing it's still about customer service, are doing a lot better. And Southwest now is having a field day also with their no baggage fees.
Oh, yeah.
They have. If you could think about how far we've come as a society when you can make a commercial. Overjoyed about the fact that you don't charge fees for something that was up until a year ago was free anyway. We rock because we just didn't do it.
Last week we spent a half an hour talking about fees. Just last week,
it's unbelievable
because it's here to stay. That's the we didn't get to the we didn't get
to anything.
We didn't get to the. Well, that's okay because this is. I want this to be a regular series, and I know you're going to be on the phone a lot because you travel a lot.
I do.
So that is the expectation. So we'll please come back.
I would love to.
Thank you, Peter.
Awesome. Thank you.
I appreciate it. We will continue on Travel Show Live. We'll be right back. What did I roll over on my chair?
That was fun. That was very good.